Okay. If the screen goes black, don't worry about it. So. Okay, let's get started here. So we're in here until 8:51. So every day when you walk in, I'm going to take attendance like I did just a little bit ago. Then we're also going to have you go online. You don't need to do it today because obviously you don't have a Chromebook in front of you. You're going to go online and report if you're going to eat lunch. They have a certain web link that they're going to send out every single day that will say, yes, I would like to eat lunch here at the school today, the school lunch. You can bring your own lunch if you want. So they have to do that every day because they're pre-making meals so that there's no contaminants and everything else. It's a thing that they have to do for the state. So, hey, welcome. Thanks.
Yeah.
Okay, welcome. You got a pass for me? Yeah. You sit right there. So, welcome. Thanks. All right. Perfect. Let me mark you so that the office doesn't mark you absent here. So, okay, let's go back to period 1. So, all right, Vanessa, are you planning on eating lunch today? Here at the school,
I'm
lunch?
lunch.
Okay, never mind. You're good then. So, just if you're eating school lunch. So, okay, let's get right back at it. Okay, so again, I'm Mr. Ward. You're in here for geometry, correct? Yeah. All right. Don't be scared. I know a lot of you hear the word geometry or maybe even went through any things in junior high or whatnot. I try to make it as easy as possible. I spoon feed you until you know it, so don't be thrown off. But again, I'm Mr. Ward. All right. So, ways to address me. Call me Mr. Ward. I have no problem. You can call me Ward. I know the office hates that. Just call me Ward. I don't care. You can call me Coach Ward because I coach basketball, girls basketball. But mentor model teachers. So what that means for you is that at some point this year, I'll have a lot of teachers in here kind of watching class. It may not be your class specifically. It might be one of the afternoons. So don't be thrown off by that. It's just a part of my job. It's my job description here. Assistant girls basketball coach. I've coached almost every single sport here at GHV except for soccer, which soccer is one of my favorite sports. I just never coached it. And wrestling. I don't know nothing about wrestling. Sorry. Just don't. We didn't have wrestling in Ventura. I'm a student council leader, so if you're in student council, great. If you're not, maybe in the fall or the spring, you want to go out for student council, you can do that. So. Background, I graduated from Ventura back in 2001. Yeah, I'm really old. I graduated Ventura. My whole family went to Ventura since the 1920s. So I know this area really, really well. I went to Iowa State, graduated there with a bachelor's in mathematics, and I got a coaching degree. So I've coached literally every sport. Cross country, to track, to golf, you name it, I've coached it. So, all right. That's a little bit about me. Probably don't want to know that. So, material. So when you walk in this room every single day, here's what you need. Pencil. You'll make mistakes. Unless you have one of those cool pens, like one of these that's super erasable and that's your style. Cool. Otherwise, make sure you have a pencil. You're going to make mistakes. I make mistakes. You got to be able to erase it. Textbook with book cover. Just like that first page that I showed you, that big red book, I'm going to give you a physical copy of your book. You will also get an online copy. You get both. The reason why, if we go to, let's say we go to distant learning again, you have a physical copy with you, so you don't have to rely on the internet to do stuff. So, but I do provide you an online access to your book as well. Everyone will get that, every single person. So I do require that you get a book cover for your book. That'll be one of our first assignments you have. They'll be due this Thursday. So I don't give you a very large turnaround. It could be one of those sock covers that stretches. It could be a paper bag that you get from Hy-Vee Foods. I don't care, but it's got to be on there, and it can't be just random sheets of paper that you tape together that make it look like a book cover. It actually has to look like a book cover and cover it. You need a notebook, a dedicated notebook. If you're a person that's like, yeah, I don't have one just for this class, I will get you one for this class. So make sure you need calculator. You will need to have your own calculator this year. I will not provide you one. You need one. So today, tomorrow, this week, get a calculator. You do math, duh, you need one. So have one, and no, not a cell phone. Cell phone should be in the back caddy anyway. So, and a daily planner, Chromebook, I don't care, something where you can write down what the assignments are so you don't have to memorize, because you won't memorize, because I put your assignments over here. They're on the marker board right here. It says geometry right there. You're going to have all your stuff right there, and the due date will be over here. Every single day it will be there. It'll stay on that marker board until the next assignment's put up there. It's on my website, which I'll get to later. That's where this camera comes into play. So I put all the videos up there, and no, it's not facing you, it's facing the marker board. And then I'll also, let's say you're gone for your home sick, but you can still zoom in. I have another GoPro that will zoom in. I'll use it as a webcam. So you can zoom in anytime you need to. So I'm pretty technology savvy, I think. So, All right, but yeah, so there's the basics. You need that every single day. Now, mask. If you want it, I recommend it. Strongly recommend it. I have a little child at home, literally 2 weeks old. I'd rather have you have a mask on. So, all right. But yeah, so face shield, gaiter, cover. If you feel comfortable, you don't have to. I'm not forcing you to, but I just recommend it when you walk in. You don't need to wear it all the time, but when you're moving around, I strongly recommend it. Cellular device, make sure it's in the back. Smartwatches, iPads, cell phones, anything that has a cell connection, put it in the back of the room and get rid of it for a while. And then hand sanitize. In the back, you can see I have the recycling bin over there by the door. There is a white bucket right next to it. Those are hand wipes. They are Clorox bleach wipes. I got like 1,000. It's a mass number of them. Before you leave today, I'm going to ask you to wipe down the top of your desk and you wipe where your hands were and stuff. So the next person coming in doesn't get sick from you if you happen to be sick. So we're going to do that every single day before you leave. Does that make sense? So you can get your cell phone, you can go to your desk, wipe it off, then you can check Twitter. I don't care. So, all right, we got it? Perfect. Okay, now textbook. These are the books you're going to be getting. It's super thick. It's girthy. This thing's got some serious weight to it. It's like 10 pounds. Don't throw it in your locker. You will instantly snap that book. I mean, it will just break right at the seam because it's super heavy. That's why I almost recommend that you just use your online. I don't care if I never see that textbook until the last day of school. Like maybe you just leave it in your locker. Don't care. You can use the online version all the time. I don't care. I don't have a personal preference. Maybe you're that person who likes the physical book. But you're going to get one. You're going to get it tomorrow, in fact. Just make sure you get a book cover on it and take care of it because I do charge you for it. It is super expensive. According to Amazon, it was $124. It's a crazy expensive book if you break it. So take care of it. It's yours until the end of the year when I want it back. It's 974 pages. This isn't Dead Poet Society. If you ever watch that movie, keep every page in that book. It's 13 chapters. We will not cover every chapter. It doesn't happen. We're realistic. Right? We're going to go 1 through 6, roughly, 8 through 12. That's pretty much the chapters I like to cover this year. That's pretty much like semester 1, semester 2, kind of a thing. Calculators. That's a cool one. It's like $5 at Walmart. Buy it. It's cool. That monstrosity is a TI-89's Platinum Edition. Don't buy that stupid thing. It's like $150. That is stupid. Don't buy that thing. You can't use it in college. Why would you buy it here? I know that you can literally, it has a keyboard. You can type in the word solve and type a math problem into it and it will actually solve it. That's dumb because for $150, you could go online on eBay, buy a used iPad, right? An iPad, right? Download the Texas Instrument app, which will give you this thing, and now you have that calculator and an iPad. Don't buy that thing for $150. That's idiotic. This thing, $10. Cool, I like that. It's nice. It's like a Walmart special. Cool. And then this TI Silver Edition, 84 plus. I know it can play Block Dudes and Mario Brothers. I don't care. Don't buy that thing. Buy a Switch instead. Who cares about that thing? Okay, that's my little disclaimer. You need a calculator. I'm not telling you which calculator to buy. Buy the cheap ones that have big fancy buttons on them. Don't buy the stupid expensive ones that cost more than a mortgage on a house. Okay, they're dumb. All right, classroom expectations. I expect it to be quiet. Now, right now, you guys are like pin drop quiet, super unnerving me. I like conversations, but I do expect it to be quiet. Some people like need it pin drop quiet when we're going through lessons. Because I know there's gonna be that one person that, like somebody's in the back talking and this person needs to learn how to do it. They're getting frustrated. They're like, I have no idea what's going on for the past 2 weeks. And they're getting to the boiling point and then they're gonna snap it. It happens every class, I know it. Just make sure it's quiet when we're learning, and then when we get to like the homework sections, you can get a little more lively. But it doesn't have to be pinned up. This is super unnerving to me. Respect your classmates. I don't care if you have a personal beef with somebody in this class. I don't care. For one class period, show them enough respect that you're in here for one reason. What are we in here for? Somebody throw it out there.
To learn.
I love it. Nailed it. To learn. To respect your classmates. Right? Take responsibility. In fact, these should have been the top 2 bullets, or these 2. Take responsibility for your education, right? It's yours. That's something that I think some people always forget. The things you learn, because you wanted to learn. You wanted to learn something, right? You challenge yourself. Yeah, not every day is going to be lollipops and rainbows in here. There's some days you just want to pump me. I understand that. but just challenge yourself, try it. It's okay to fail sometimes, but it's okay to challenge yourself and to try, because, I understand coming from a teacher, it's one thing. It's like, oh, you went to school for this. Yeah, but I liked learning stuff, right? I took way more college classes than I needed to because I liked it. I just liked to learn stuff. That's just my personality. But these are huge. If you really take ownership of your own education, you're going to learn some good things. Because I'm going to teach you every single day. We don't take days off in here. You're going to be frustrated, like, Ward, can we seriously just watch some Netflix day? No, we don't do that in here because I got one job and it's to teach you math in like 180 days. I can't take a day off. So, get over it. You'll eventually grow to like it. So, all right, Mr. Hagg's points. These are the bullet points he's going to talk about at the end of the day. You guys who are upperclassmen know it. You hear it every year. Be here, be on time. It's the first class period. Not picking on anybody else. You're fine. Now, be here, be on time. It's first period. I know you're tired, you're sleepy, you're like, board sucks. I just want to sleep. I understand. Just be here, right? Do the right thing. When you walk in here, you're here to learn something. Math, something. Maybe it's a life lesson that day. That's what we cover. Fine. Do your best. I don't care if you're perfect. I'm not perfect. I fail a lot, but I try. And then be yourself. I like it when you're bubbly, personal, your personalities come through. I like it. I want to know you. Don't be that fake person. Be you. Be yourself in this room for once. Right? Don't care what anyone else thinks of you. All right. These make sense? I can respect that. So, all right, classroom policies. I know we're in here for 10 more minutes. I'll stop chatting here in a minute. Now, disruptive behavior. If you're going to be rude to somebody, if you're going to be that person that tries to throw out a cuss word or try to be the center of attention, I don't tolerate it, you're just out the door. It's not a disrespect issue for me to you. You're disrespecting your classmates and you broke my rule. You need to leave and cool down for a while. Maybe you just need that time to decompress. I understand you have lives outside of school. Some of you have tough situations you have to deal with. I understand that. Sometimes it gets too much. That camera just turned off, or is it that one? Cool, leave it. I'm not using that. All right. But I understand you have a real life outside this room. I'm not your only part. I don't try to be the focus of your day. I'm not going to be that person that grinds you into the ground like, how come you didn't do my math homework? You have a life outside this room. I'm like this much of your life right now. I understand that. Okay? I'm a realist. But when you come here, maybe you can just relax for a while. All right? Just calm down. If you need a soda, I have a fridge in the back. You just need that to calm down for a while. Right? Now, homework. I expect it to be due on the due date, right? I'm not that person that assigns homework and it's due tomorrow. You have a life, right? You need a couple days to I didn't understand what this stuff was. I needed a couple days to learn it, right? I understand that. But I expect it to be due on the due date, right? I don't want you to be that person like, Ward, I didn't get it done. I'll finish it this afternoon. I don't take that. It's when you walk in this room on the due date, you better be trained in this basket right here or that one back there. I got one in the back by the pencil sharpeners. Pencil sharpener is back by the Iowa State poster in the back. It's electric, it's cool. Don't just grind your whole pencil down because it will eat the whole thing. Okay? All right. Now, you're assigned a textbook. It's individually numbered to you. So don't exchange notebooks or books. Don't, find one in the hall and go, oh, this one's mine. It's pretty. No, it's individually numbered. So don't do that. If you find a textbook in the hall or the lunchroom or the auditorium, bring it back to me. I'll get to it needs to go to. I appreciate that. Seating chart. Yes, you get seating charts in here. And no, it's not because of stupid COVID. I do seating charts every day. I'll switch it up once in a while. So it's not, I don't leave you in here for the eternity of your life. Because I know you want to be sitting next to a friend at some point because you will help each other out. I understand that. I'm a realist. Now, cell phones, iPads, smartwatches, whatever device you're on a lot. Maybe it's a Kindle. I don't know. Just, they're not allowed. Get off of it for a while. I know you want to Snapchat. You got that streak going. I understand it. I don't care. Just get away from me. All right. If you have a disability or a challenge, I need to know. Nothing's worse than finding out in November when we have parent-teacher conferences that you can't hear me. I have bad hearing. I understand. I really have really bad hearing. You'll find that out real quick. That's why I talk really loud. I have bad eyesight, as you can tell. Duh, I have glasses on. But if you have a disability, I need to know. It could be that you're dyslexic, right? You have poor eyesight. You have a migraine a lot. I need to know, okay? Because I need to get you in the correct spot where you can learn the best that you can, right? I don't want to put you in the front if you're, farsighted, you need to be in the back so you can actually focus on the board. I don't know how that works when you're farsighted. I don't know the word, sorry. Now, cheating, I don't tolerate it. I know I allow you to work together sometimes. Because it is, you can teach your classmate sometimes better than I can. Because I use big fancy words and you're like, we're just confusing me more. I understand that. So maybe you just need to talk it over sometimes. Not Team Xerox, the Xerox copying machine, where you just go, hey, what did you get? All right, I'll just write that down. What do you get? All right. That's not helping, that's cheating, right? If you're helping each other out, that's a different situation. But I don't accept cheating. So you'll pretty quick figure out that you're gonna fail. So people who are successful in my room try every single day to do their work. I don't assign a lot, but I do expect you to try it. I don't expect you to be perfect, but I expect you to try and get in here for help, or Zoom me, or email me, or something. Watch my videos online, because that's what that camera's there for. These are too much to handle. Too bad, it's sad. Life's tough. We're on helmets. You're in high school. Figure it out. All right. Homework policies. I know we only got like 5 more minutes. I assign about 2 to 3 assignments a week. You're thinking, oh my God, what have I got myself into? It could be like 6 problems, and it's due by Thursday this week. Maybe that's the assignment. Or maybe on Friday I assign, I'm assigning you 10 problems and it's due next Tuesday, right? That's kind of my style. Sometimes we go 3 assignments. Maybe they're small ones. Like I give you 5 problems today, and maybe on Wednesday I send you a couple more, and then Friday I send you a couple more. Sometimes it's that. I always will give you a clear due date. Now remember, some of you freshmen probably don't know, we have a 10-day late policy. So that means, let's say I assign assignments and the due date's this Wednesday. You missed that assignment date. You forgot to do it. It completely slipped your mind. It's now 15% off day 1, 30% off day 2. And then after 10 days, it's 0 for the rest of its life, and you can't make that up. 10 days. So I think I held 9 fingers. So be on the ball in here. I will remind you what the due dates are. I'll put them on the board. They're going to be on my website. They'll be on JMC Lesson Planner if you're a JMC guru, right? So get them done. 10 to 25 problems, worksheets, handouts, other things. I do some stuff out of the book every once in a while. I understand there's a website called Slater. I'm not an idiot. I know it gives you answers. They're just completely stupid. But there's a purpose to that website. Because sometimes it's nice to know, did I get it right? But I don't want Team Xerox. That's why sometimes I hand out worksheets and other things so that you can't just Slater it. I understand how that website works. Late work policies. You can redo assignments. So let's say you get like a 6 out of 15 on the assignment. You're like, oh my God, I just failed that assignment. Redo it. Make fixes. Turn it back in. I regrade it. Because the one thing I don't even worry about in this room is, do I have to be perfect every single day? I don't. If you can make fixes on an assignment, turn it back in and I grade it, and you get back to 100% again, because it's nice to get a second chance at it. It's nice that I can make a fix and learn it, because that's the whole purpose. I want you to learn, not be stressed out about getting your grade point average, because that's stupid. It's a number and it doesn't make any difference. Now, I don't accept late work after 10 days at all. Don't whine and cry. 10 days, it's gone. Sorry. Now, test policies. You can retake a test, every test, 1 time. So, chapter 1 test comes up, you bomb it. You want to retake it, cool. Comes up to chapter 2, you did retake it. Chapter 2 comes up, you bomb it, you retake it, cool, fine. We can keep doing that. It will be a brand new test though. Don't expect the same questions. It's the same style test, right? Same types of questions. I just fix some new numbers. Did you learn it? But to retake tests, you have to have all your homework done. So if you have any late work, right? Late work. Sorry, you didn't do all your homework. You can't take it. So make sure you're on the ball. Because retaking, again, I don't want you to stress about your grade. I want you to try your best to get better at what you're doing. And then quizzes. If we do a pop quiz, you can't retake those. It's what you do that day. Big tests, yeah, I can understand retaking. Maybe you just had a bad day. But quizzes, you better be on the ball. You can't retake those. So, I expect 1 pop quiz a chapter. I don't give them a lot. I'm not that person that tests quizzes you every day. That's stupid. I got a life I have to grade at some point. All right, questions. Talking a lot, I do, sorry. Grading policies, here they are. A's are 90s, B's, C's, D's, F's. Yeah, you get the idea. In the grade book, you'll probably see it. There's semesters, quarters. We do a 40-40-20 rule. 40% of your grade is first quarter, 40% of your grade is second quarter, 20% of your grade is a semester test. Yes, we do semester testing when you're a freshman. Yes, you probably just pooped yourself. We do semester testing. Every class does it. Every single one. So, in the grade book, there's 3 categories. Homework is 55% of your grade in this room. That is more than anyone else in this high school. Because what do you spend the most time on in this room? Homework. That's why it's most of your grade. So, you're that person that's like, God, I bomb every test. You might be fine. I don't expect you to pass really well if you're bombing every test, but homework will save you. But don't fail every test. That won't save you. So just get that clear in your head. Tests are 40% because it's still important. I still want to know what you know by yourself, not just with other people, because homework is usually worked on with your friends. And then 5% is participation. So it could be just coming in here and having your stuff every single day. Maybe that day I'm like, hey, do you have your textbook? I want to see it. Go get your locker. Go get it. It could be something like that. So keep it on hand. Okay, now I know I got like 2 minutes. I have a personal website. I made it for you guys years ago, and there's some other classes that really actually do like it. I spent a lot of time and my money on this website. Here it is. This is my personal website. It's mrward.org, or it's hsmath.org, or it's ghvmath.com. I have a bunch of different web addresses that will take you here. It's really pretty. I spent a lot of time on it. There's no advertisements. There's no memberships. It's nothing. It's free to you guys. Where's my mouse? I can't see it. There it is. All right. You can scroll. It's pretty. Yes, I put a lot of time into this website. So on this website, you'll see I have, this is just scrolling down. This is the lesson plan we're doing today. It's like all the first day stuff we talk about. It's got learning opportunities. It's got nice clickable links. It's got nice pictures. So I'm into photography. You get them here. It's got all the lesson plans today. So you can click on this. It'll take you to the personal day. That's August 24th. Here it is. It's got, the PowerPoint. So if I do a PowerPoint that day, I put them up here and it's automatic. You can even download those slides. I don't care. Copy them. If there's a class film, which I'm recording right now, I will post it on YouTube right down here and I'll link it so you don't have to go anywhere else. You don't even have to go to YouTube. You can just watch it from here. It's nice. It's in, I don't have it in 4K. I have it in 2.7K. It's like 1040p. So it's nice. It's there for you. There's no advertisements at all, not even on YouTube. I don't collect any revenue from YouTube because that's not the purpose of it, right? I'm not trying to make money on this. This is for you, right? If you need to be that person that watches class like 15 times over till you get that problem that we did, it's there. I don't edit it. Whatever we did in class, and let's say it's a train wreck, I post it. I don't care. I don't hide anything. I'll never face the camera towards you. I don't do that. That's weird and awkward, and I don't want to do that. That's weird. It faces the marker board open. So, unless we're doing a project, maybe I'll go around, I'll just film your homework and not your face. I don't want you on a camera. That's just weird and creepy. Don't do that. If you're at home sick and you want to zoom in, I have a webcam. You can zoom in and be in class, and then I'll still post a video online every single day. Not the one that you zoomed in, but this one, right? It's for you to help, right? Because sometimes it can be frustrating. It's nice you can watch. Thanks for being here. If you need to, grab your cell phone. If you need to clean your space, you can do that. I'll have the next class coming in and do it.
And Kylie,
so don't worry about it.
Please come to the office.